Hi, vlog. Oh, it's so good to be back vlogging. It's so good to be back vlogging. Today is the 30th of Jan, and I thought we'll just have a little chat as we get into the new year. Hi, welcome. My name is Twasima Bijirwa. I am an African writer, artist, thinker, general conjurer of new worlds. And this vlog is a documentation of the journey of becoming for me, for you, for those to come. Now that we have those introductions out of the way, let's chat. Okay, so 2025, what a year, right? We have obviously the weavings of life is out in the world. It's a month out in the world. We made a month Jan 9th because December 9th was release day. And have you read? Please tell me. Please leave a review on Goodreads. Just chat to me about this book. I'm so proud of it. And it's also 2025 was also the year I began this YouTube channel. It was a year of many things. It was a year of many things. I started writing full time in 2023, and we started with the poetry collections that, Deborah December 2023, Okwetonganira kwa Steffi August 2024, Ebirotobia Josie 2025 Jan, and then the Weavings of Life 2025 December. So you can see it's been a whole flurry of activity the past couple of years. And I've been, this month just able to sit down a bit, not fully, sit down a bit and reflect on that journey thus far, because I've been trying to figure out what I want to do with this YouTube, how it's going to grow, how it's going to change. And I'll just share a little bit about where my head is at. First of all, I feel extremely determined to show up in the world in the ways that Spirit is asking me to. And for me, that means just allowing myself to be a vessel, a channel for whatever creative good wants to come out in the world. At the core of why I do this, at the deepest core of it, is because I believe deeply, truly, that for us as people whose points of view, whose narratives, whose ideas have constantly been distorted by the shapings of the world, by coloniality, by just all the ways in which we've been distorted as African people, that we must be able to reclaim our full culture, our full language, our full selves, and that the way to do that is through art. Now, if you know me, even if you don't, I'm sharing. This journey was also very new to me because I started writing in 2023, and before that I was, I had a full-time corporate girl job. I worked in international development and all of that. And I do feel like that was preparation, like that time was preparation for this point where I am and where Spirit is leading, which is to show up in the world as a leader, as a teacher, as an artist. And so that's the journey that I have been on the past couple of years, but I really feel, and I'm still on for sure, but I really feel like 2025, and particularly the birthing of the weavings of life into the world, was such a testament to not only my capabilities, but to what this journey is. So that's where I am. That's the first place where my head is at. I'm wrapping my head around how I need to show up in the world at this time. And I know that I have a necessary and important point of view that is needed in the world. Because when we think about how distorted the world is, we need to be able to radically imagine ourselves new. And Spirit has been teaching me the past couple of years, and now I feel ready. I feel ready to step into this role, into this calling, into this ask to show up, not just for me and you, but for those who are to come. You know, we do this work not just for ourselves. This is deep ancestral work. This is work for our descendants. So here I am, showing up and, you know, figuring it out as I go. What does that mean for this YouTube channel? We're gonna figure it out. I mean, I love vlogs, and I love people going about their day and just seeing them do things, and that's great. We'll have that. But I also feel that it needs to be more than just me showing you how cute my life is. As beautiful as it is, we give thanks. But I would like for it to be also meaningful, for there to be meaningful engagement, meaningful conversation with some of the things that are happening in our world, that are shaping our world, you know? So we're gonna figure it out. I think it means more chats, more sit downs, more conversations. Yeah. We're gonna figure it out. But I'm here and excited. I feel good about where we are now, about this part right now in this moment. I feel good. There's so much about the world that is chaotic, that is unstable, that is unsure, but I also feel deeply, deeply sure about our ability as people to come out of this with, you know, just radically anew. And I guess my ask of you is to think and dream of something different, something free, something liberatory. How do we show up in the world at this time as the beings that we most want to see? What does it mean to return to a place of duty of care? What does it mean to return to a place where we center the earth? What does it mean to return to a place that is not exploitative? What does it mean to build from empathy and to focus on joy and to... That is what I want to see. That is what I want to be, and I will use this channel to be able to show it in the ways that I can, to be it in the ways that I can. And I trust that, you know, we do our part and Spirit will do Spirit's part. We're not alone in this. Our ancestors have got us. The spirits that conjure goodness have got us. So we just have to show up the best way we can. Yeah. That's where my mind is at, vlog. That's where my mind is at. Shall we read a poem? Shall we read a poem that's grounding for this January? I'm reading from Lucille Clifton's How to Carry Water. The poem itself is untitled, but it's basically I'm running into a new year. I am running into a new year, and the old years blow back like a wind that I catch in my hair, like strong fingers, like all my old promises. And it will be hard to let go of what I said to myself about myself when I was 16 and 26 and 36, even 36. But I am running into a new year, and I beg what I love and what I live to forgive me. that's really how I feel. That's really how I feel. We're transitioning. We're still shedding. I think the new year for me begins officially in March when we have the spring equinox. So I'm using this next couple of weeks in the lead up to that to just prepare my mind, my body, my spirit for what the ask is in this time. You know, it's going to take all of us to build this world. It's going to take all of us. These are my offerings into that pot, but we must all brew that pot. So think about your own contribution. We need all of us. We need the artists and the dreamers and the politicians and the teachers and the therapists, and we need us all. We need us to be as whole as we can be, and as determined and as creative. So show up in that way, you know. Okay, this is where my mind's at. I wanted to just come and do like an entirely raw, unfiltered. This is where my mind is at. Thank you for watching. I so appreciate the gift of your presence, of your time. And I pray unto us courage to show up in the ways that are demanded of us to create these new worlds that are calling, that are so near. Okay. Talk soon. Bye.
أشهد أن محمدًا رسول الله